Well, hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee. And we're cooking today. It is Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. But because we celebrate our Thanksgiving Saturday, we got to do some last minute, preparing. So, a lot of these things are easy to do. Now I'm going to bring you the whole way through. Our dinner menu, I should start with that. Our dinner menu is ham, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, and I told you in the other video, my husband just likes those with brown sugar butter and some marshmallows, but he doesn't like them mashed. So we're going to do those up. We'll get them ready anyway. We got some homemade rolls to make, and I'm going to show you. I did a video on it a few years back. It's a real easy 30-minute dinner roll, and they're beautiful. I'm going to show you that. We're going to get the corn prepped. We're just going to do our corn in the crock pot, corn and pepper and butter. I had to make more eggs for the deviled eggs. Not that we ate them. My daughter said, oh, that's not going to be enough. I want 2 big trays of them. So we made another dozen. So we got 2 dozen deviled eggs to make. We're going to make those up today. We're going to make cranberry salad up today with the cranberry sauce that I made the other day. So we'll put that together. That can stay in the outside fridge. And we're doing pies. We're going to do pumpkin pies. And I got to make another pie because the grandbabies, I told you the other day, they took that pie home and they wiped it out. So we got to make one more pecan pie. But that's it. That's what we're cooking up today. And I just want to have everything all done so that tomorrow I can just pack stuff up, put in the crock pot what needs to, heat up. Well, that's already going to be in the crock pot. I do have an refrigerator out in my sun porch. But my sun porch is like a walk-in cooler itself. It's completely cold out there. It's about 40 degrees out there all winter long or colder. So a lot of this stuff is just going to sit on my freezer because it's nice and cold. What I can't fit in the fridge because, of course, that's full of my fresh produce and stuff. So anyway, with this being said, let's get busy. We're going to do 2 pumpkin pies first because they take the longest to cook. And I'm not doing anything fancy with the pumpkin pies. I am simply following the recipe on the can. Okay? And I did my 2 pie shells. I did 4 pie shells this morning, homemade. So they've been sitting out in my pantry. So I bought 2 of them in for the pumpkin pies. And since I got 4 of them, I was only going to make 1 more pecan pie. So I might make, an apple pie or a cherry pie or something. Because I really don't have any room in my freezer for it. So that'll work. That's going to go to the recycling. Oh, I can't put that in the recycling. I got the recipe on the back of the can. What am I thinking? Okay, we got 1... 2, it calls for 2 cans of evaporated milk, but I never use evaporated milk. I just use regular milk, regular whole milk. And 2, 12 ounce? 12 ounces is a 1.5 cups, so it's 3 cups. So it's going to use 3 cups of milk. It works. And we'll put some, we got flour. It does call for flour already on there. Here my mind's going, making my own. 2 eggs, sugar, and flour. So 2 eggs. Let me grab 2 big eggs. We'll crack those in there. These are big eggs, too. I love following recipes. 1.5 cups of sugar. We'll get that. The only difference is I don't follow the recipe completely because I put my own pumpkin pie spice in. Oh, get out of there. Okay, there's 1.5 cups of sugar. These are going to turn out nice. Let me make sure I don't need this anymore. 2 tablespoons of flour. Yeah, so we're good. 2 tablespoons of flour. We'll put that in there. Set that aside here. I just mix it all together in one bowl. I don't mix much of anything separate. It all goes together anyway. So with that, we've got salt and then the pumpkin pie spice. So let's put about 1/2 teaspoon of salt in here. There we go. And then my pumpkin pie spice, which I usually use about a good tablespoon. All right, that is good. That's it. I'll move this aside. And I'm going to get my I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving yesterday. I got to save that. We did. We went grocery shopping. You've seen that. We had the whole store to ourselves. That was fabulous. We'll get this mixed up. We got our grandson here. You can hear him in the background. He's playing with his dinosaurs. He always gets a toy. You know, you take your grandkids in. I sent my husband in to get me Cool Whip for the cranberry salad. You can't get out of a store without buying kids something nowadays, especially being grandparents. Grandparents out there, you know what I'm talking about. They got to have something little. I don't even care if it just costs $1. They always got to have something little. It's going to be good pie. Pie is easy to make. And I've got my pie crust. I use all butter pie crust. I love it. It is so simple. And you know what? If you want, if I remember, I never remember anything. But I can put I don't have a video on my homemade pie crust. But I'll put the recipe down there for it. So that at least you know that. These recipes you can use right off the can. There we go. That fits them perfect, doesn't it? All right. Okay, so we'll get these in the oven. Those are beautiful. What does it say to set your oven to? 450, 20 minutes, and then turn it down to 350.
Sorry,
right, so
you can only set the volume
listen
between
to her.
0 and 10.
She thinks I'm talking to her.
Papa, you put the
450, okay. That's going to go now. I'm going to clean this mess up. Get those in the oven. And then we'll move on to the deviled eggs and get them out of the way.
Say hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
Give them a wave. Papa always waves at them. Say hi.
Hi.
Say, my name's Alaric.
My name is Lark.
Aw.
There you go. Okay, we gotta set the table and eat your ice cream.
Okay, so I've got all these eggs. And my little trays are ready to put them in there. So we're going to cut them in half.
It's in trouble.
All right. Now I gotta wash my hands. And we gotta get those pies out of the oven because they are done. And we'll just set them over here on this side so that I can have my working area here. Okay. Ooh, they're beautiful. Yep, they are done gorgeous. I just burnt my finger or my arm. There we go. Those are gorgeous. I'll show you how nice these pies turned out. There you go. Those turned out beautiful, hey? See that? That's just the sunlight shining through my window. It is really bright. It's shining all over my stove. My whole kitchen is sunlit. Anyway, that's how those turned out. So we'll get busy and we'll finish up these deviled eggs so we can move on to the next because we got lots of baking to do. Okay, we got this going. I got all these cut. We're going to add 1 cup of mayo to this. I'm using mayonnaise. I'm a mayonnaise person. I know my husband likes Miracle Whip, but the rest of the family likes mayonnaise. So he's outvoted this time. But he will eat them. Alright, I'm going to throw that in there. Okay. Now, I gotta open this up because I like to add a little spicy brown mustard to it. It just gives it a little zip. Let's see. I'm going to measure it to make sure I only get a couple tablespoons. I don't want to squeeze it. Wind up squeezing up too much. There we go. It gives it a good flavor. Let me put these away. Alright, so now we'll put a little bit of pepper and salt. We'll get these mixed up in here real good. Sometimes I wind up getting my hand mixer out and I just really whip it, you know, but I think I'm going to mix this up and I think I'll use a fork. It's mashing pretty good though. I'm going to get my mixer. I want this fluffy. Okay, so I'm gonna fill this. This is the easiest way that I need a bigger spatula. I'll use this one. Alright. Okay. We're gonna cut a little end off here because I want to fill these nice and full. And I'm going to just start filling. And then my husband always gets the last little bit on a slice of bread, so let's do that for him. Give it to him on a thin sandwich. He'll love that. Alright, even though it's mayonnaise, he'll still eat it. It's not that he don't eat mayonnaise, he's not fond of it. He's a miracle whip fella. Okay, that's good. We didn't make too much of a mess with that. Watch this. We'll whip this on here. Just a little bit of pepper on there. And I'll run this out to them. We got these done. Now I got to do two things to them. Okay, now these got to have a little parsley and a little paprika. And then I can put them away into the fridge. Okay, there's a little more. Oh, those are beautiful. Get a little bit of parsley. Not too much, just a little bit for garnish. Okay. That's good. All right. That is set. Now the lids can go on these. And these can go in the fridge. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to run these out to the fridge, and we'll move on to the next. Alrighty, I got a house full of kids and lots of noise, but that's alright, I love it. Anyway, we're going to do the cranberry salad, and this is just a real easy cranberry salad. I also, because I've been at this most of the day, doing odds and ends and stuff and putzing in this kitchen, I pulled my lasagna out of the freezer and stuck it right in the oven, frozen. You can do that. And we'll have that for dinner. That's going to take probably a good couple hours because it's frozen solid, but that's all right. It'll be, dinner won't be late. So, it's nice to have a make-ahead meal in times like this. So I gotta see how soft. This is pretty soft. We're gonna have to mix this with the Cool Whip. So, I got one that I opened. I'll put the recipe for this. I'm doubling this, but I'll put the recipe down here for a single batch. And you guys will love it. It really is good. We're going to need 4 cups of Cool Whip. We're going to need 8 cups of Cool Whip because we're doubling this. So this will be about 7 cups here. There's about 3.5 cups in each container. All right. And I got my big bowl out here. Not my Big Daddy bowl, but I got a nice big bowl. We'll get this all mixed up. We can dump those in there. I got a whole nother can. Get out of there. We only need about a cup of this.
Good with free.
All right. Now we're going to...
Can I do that? Can I do the honors? No.
We're going to do about 2 cups. Yep. Coconut.
Yeah. What does coconut taste like?
We're going to mix these up real quick.
Pineapple looks invisible.
All right, so now we need 3 cups.
Strawberries?
No, 3 cups of cranberries.
Oh.
And I think we might put some walnuts in here too. Oh, look at that. That's going to be beautiful.
Looks
See
so
that?
good.
I'll just give these a rough chop and we'll get some in there.
Oh.
These are... just a rough chop. We have to make big amounts for a big family.
Yep.
So all I have to do tomorrow is the yeast rolls and the mashed potatoes and the sweet potatoes, and those don't take long at all. We're having ham, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, rolls, corn, deviled eggs, and cranberry salad. And the deviled pies, and the deviled eggs are all done. So we're good today, friends. I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee and relax. And I'm gonna scold her. You stuck your fingers in there, didn't you?
No, I did this.
Oh, you get your finger out of there. I'm gonna relax. I'm tired. I've been on my feet all day, putzing and doing this. For the last few days, I've been busy doing stuff. So it's time for me to say, I'm done. I'm gonna relax. So you all have a good day, and thanks so much for hanging out with me in the kitchen. I will make sure I post these recipes so you all can give them a try. Thanksgiving is past, but Christmas is coming. So you all have a good day. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.